So today I wanted to take the time to talk about something that has been annoying me for years and years and years on end. And I'm sure you've seen in the title of the video. And I just want to know, why is the average person so just annoyingly stupid? Now, here's the thing. I don't want this to come off as me saying that I'm smarter than these people or anything like that, because I'm not really that smart. I'm really not. Like, I am fully aware that I am full fucking dumbass, but I mean, that awareness, I guess, already makes me smarter than these people, because some of these people genuinely will say some of the dumbest shit you've ever heard and unironically think they're like some fucking 300 or 300,000 IQ genius. It's just so cringe to see. I've noticed that one of the biggest things that these people love to do, whether it's online or in real life, is that they somehow find a way to misinterpret the things you are saying. This is such a common occurrence to me personally. I don't know how it is for anyone else, but to me personally, it is such a common occurrence to the point where it is concerning. I'll give you an example. So, yesterday I was on Instagram, right, which is already a fucking mistake. And I'm just talking about how, yeah, like, I don't like how every Sony game feels the same, in the sense that they're all third person, they're all cinematic, they're all, just story driven, which is fine. I don't mind that style of game. My issue is that with Sony, it has become their standard rather than just an addition to their catalog. You know what I mean? Like, instead of just becoming another style of game that they push out for PlayStation, it is just the standard for them. And my entire point of that wasn't to shit on Sony exclusives. I mean, there's some Sony games I still like, even if I'm not a big fan of PlayStation anymore. I still enjoyed God of War 2018, even if it wasn't perfect. Same thing with Ragnarok. Ragnarok was very flawed. I still liked it. Same thing with The Last of Us. I played that on my PS3 a month or two ago. I enjoyed it. It wasn't perfect. I think it was a little overrated, but I thought it was still a good game. And then somehow, in some way, someone like takes everything I said, they read it, and then they just get extremely upset at me and just try to say, oh yeah, you have no identity or life outside of video games and whatnot, and you have to make your entire personality of trying to get into niche things because something you think you're better than everyone, blah blah blah, go get a life. And I'm just like, first of all, did you read anything I said, like, at all? That's number one. And video games are not fucking niche. I don't know what that guy was talking about, because some of my favorite games of all time are literally mainstream. Battlefield, my favorite AAA shooter, mainstream. Black Ops 2, one of my favorite Call of Duties, mainstream. Halo, mainstream. And second, how did you even get any of that from just internet words? Like, I just don't understand why this guy just tried to like fucking psychoanalyze me over me just saying that I just want more uniqueness in Sony titles, that I want more variety compared to what we're getting right now. And this isn't just a thing that happens on the internet, because I know there's going to be that 1% that's like, oh, you're on the internet. Obviously, there's going to be a fucking dumbass, right? And yeah, I mean, I'm fully aware of that. But in real life, this happens as well. And it's to the point where in real life, I isolate as much as I really don't want to. Like, it genuinely feels like I can't talk to anyone, because, like I said, even in real life, people just fucking find a way to misinterpret what you're saying. Like, for example, right? Let me give you an example. You could say something like, you could be having a conversation, right? And then you'll be like, oh yeah, I like water. And they'll be like, oh, what? So you hate juice? So what? You're a proud water enjoyer and you fucking hate juice? Look how pretentious you are. You hate juice, and for what? What did juice do to you? And then you have to like explain it to them. You have to like baby them and say, no, 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 no. I'm not saying I hate juice. I think juice is good, but I just like water more. That's it. Every single fucking time. And it's getting on my nerves, because I don't know why. For me personally, I don't know how it is for anyone else. For me personally, this is such a common occurrence, to the point where I don't know if maybe I'm saying something wrong. Maybe I'm the one that's just, not, how do I say it, articulating, like I'm not properly articulating my words, or if the other person really is just that fucking stupid that they just don't understand what I'm saying. I think another thing that really just annoys me as well is just everyone's tendency to like get mad at a differing opinion. Now, I do understand that there's some people out there who express differing opinions in like an insufferable way, where they're like, yeah, I like this thing, and if you don't like this thing and you like this other thing instead, you're fucking stupid, and I'm smart and I got the biggest cock out of everybody. I understand that there's that. But the thing is that even if you express your opinion in just a normal, calm way, like I did with the whole Sony exclusive example that I'm talking about, people will still find a way to just, I don't know why this happens. They just get fucking upset, like super upset. They become like fucking Guts when he's just going berserk, no pun intended. Like they just get so fucking mad that they don't think properly. Like I know I will look a lot on like older forums about just video games and music and whatnot, and there would be times where the original poster would express their opinion in like a really angry way of this thing fucking sucks, and if you like it, you're fucking stupid. I don't see how anyone likes it. But you will look at their replies and everyone's calmly explaining like, hey, you need to chill the fuck out, and here's our reasoning for liking whatever thing, la 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 la, whatever, right? And then from there, the thread would just become a completely normal conversation. But nowadays, you can't really do that because let's go back to the water example. I say you'll be like, I'm not a big fan of juice. I can see why people like it, but I prefer water. And then people will just get super upset. You're like, oh, fucking piece of shit water enjoyer. This fucking pretentious asshole, dude. You need to get a life, bro. What the hell is wrong with you? Let people enjoy things. And it's like, what are you talking about? How did you get any of that from me, from what I said? How am I being pretentious? Like, you made something up in your head, and then you got mad at the made-up scenario in your head. It literally goes back to that one tweet. I'll probably have it on screen or something, but the one where he was like, oh yeah, I like pancakes, and then it says, oh, so you hate waffles? Like, it's literally that. Like, and it just happens. Like I said, this is the third time saying it. It happens every single fucking time. I don't know why this happens so much. Like, I don't know if this is like dead internet theory. Maybe I'm just talking to bots. I just don't know what it is. I don't know. I really don't. Then again, I mean, a lot of the people that I talk to about these things, right, when it comes to like these discourses and whatnot, all of them are American. And if you know anything, well, I am too, but anyways, if you know anything about current day America, is that right now we are going through a literacy crisis. Like, there are people graduating that can't read or write. So I wouldn't be surprised if these are the people I'm talking to. The people that can't fucking read for shit, just have no reading comprehension, because this is ridiculous. The fact that it's happening so often, on top of the fact that we're going through a literacy crisis, it's not a coincidence. There is no way that it is a coincidence. And this might be my own bias, but it's like, when I talk to, like, I don't know, like, let's say a German, right? Like anyone from Europe about literally anything, it is always the most calm conversation ever. Even if, like, it's like the old video game threads I'm talking about, right? Where even if they initially open up with them being like super upset and super angry and whatnot, we always find a way to just chill the fuck out, dude. And then we just have a normal conversation. But for some reason, with other Americans, like myself, it's just anger every time. It is just fucking anger. Like, holy shit. You could be like, hey, man, what's up? What's going on? And then they'll be like, what's up? What's going on? You're not going to ask me what I have for breakfast? You're not going to ask me about my car that just fucking blew up yesterday? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're a terrible person. Like, bitch, what? Now, obviously, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but again, it's kind of hard not to, when at this point I don't doubt that something like that has happened to someone at some point. It also just makes it hard to talk to people about more serious things when they have this mindset. It's just like, you can't talk to them about things going on in the world or anything like that, because these people just don't care about what's going on in the world and whatnot. I want people to understand something about me, right? And I know briefly touched on it, but I will say it again so no one misinterprets this. Like, the two people that are going to watch this video, don't misinterpret what I'm saying, right? Listen, no, I'm not better than anyone. No, I'm not smarter than anyone, okay? Like I said earlier, I'm full fucking dumbass. I know that. I'm fully fucking aware. Even though earlier I did say that awareness probably makes me better than these people, but I don't know. That's just me saying shit, okay? Sometimes I just say shit I don't mean. Just feel like I have to put that out there because, again, like I just said, it feels like people, I don't know if this is just me. I don't know if I'm missing, like, just not articulating my words properly. I don't know if people really are just that fucking stupid. But yeah, that's something I want you to keep in mind. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I'm not I'm not like into niche things or anything because I think I'm better than anyone. In fact, I'm into a lot of mainstream things. Like, I'm sometimes I am part of the crowd. I'm just so tired of this mindset as well that people have nowadays where it's just what's it called again? Toxic positivity just thrown all throughout. Whether it's movies or games or music, it's like you can't criticize anything. These are also the same people that will complain about how modern day discourse on anything is just fucking terrible. And it's like, yeah, you're part of the problem because people try to talk to you and you just completely misinterpret what they're saying. Because you can't take a new game, for example. I keep talking about gaming because that's the space that I'm really into, right? But you can't take a new game and then criticize an aspect that you don't like of it because then somehow people misinterpret that as you saying that the entire product is dog shit, even though all you said was, oh, maybe I'm just not a fan of the character designs, right? It's like everyone has a black and white way of thinking. There is no middle ground because in my case, if I don't like modern day Sony exclusives, I just fucking hate everything PlayStation related. I want fucking PlayStation to burn to the ground. I want the Harriers from Modern Warfare 2 to go over there and bomb their shit and just blow up their fucking headquarters. Or if I do like Sony exclusives and you have like the chuds on the other side are like, oh, you like modern exclusives? Well, like, you're just fucking stupid, dude. You're like the modern audience. You're just fucking low IQ, dude. Why do you play a real game? Play a real fucking game, dude. What's wrong with you? Two things can be true at once. I can like something and still criticize the shit out of it. Like Kanye. I like Kanye. I like his albums. Can I still criticize him as a fan? Can I still criticize him for all the things that he's said in the past, what, like a year or two? Yes, absolutely. I don't need to suck him off at every fucking turn just because I like his music. Just in the same way that I don't need to suck off Sony at every fucking turn and opportunity that I get just because I like their games. Anyways, I think I ran out of things to say. I just wanted to make this quick video because this is, like I said before, this is something that has been annoying me for so long and it just gets on my nerves. It just makes it hard to connect with people when every time you try to tell them something, they just don't understand what you're actually saying. It's like whether it's online or in real life. Because if it's online, these people will read what you said and they have like the fucking IQ of a walnut. So they will not understand at all what you're saying because their reading comprehension is fucking cooked from scrolling on TikTok all fucking day. Oh man, I almost felt a burp coming in. But yeah, they'll have no reading comprehension because their brain is just fried from TikTok and whatnot. And in real life, it's like people just don't think. Like, genuinely just don't think. Again, I don't want to suck myself off here, but they just don't think, man. I don't really know how else to put it. And then again, I think I mean, we're going to go from fucking video games to what I'm about to talk about, right? I think this is just an American issue because as I mentioned before, this only happens to me when I talk to like other Americans. And, I don't want to sound like one of the insufferable Europeans that rightfully make fun of America at every chance they get because I live in America. I am an American. But I will be the first to tell you that, yes, Americans really are insufferable, as the Europeans say. And as I was saying, because every time I talk to an American, that's only when that happens. When I talk to a Hispanic, when I talk to a European, whether it's Germany or Russia or, a guy from the UK, this almost never happens. They're actually willing to talk. Even if they have some of the worst fucking takes you've ever heard sometimes, because holy shit, right? They have some shitty takes over there, right? But even if they have shitty takes, they're still willing to sit down and just listen and just have a normal conversation. Now, granted, that's not every time, right? Because trust me, I've seen my fair share of insufferable Europeans as well that do the exact same shit. Trust me, I really have. But in my experience, my personal experience, this is completely anecdotal, right? It just doesn't happen as often as when I talk to an American. So at this point, I don't really think this is like a people problem. This is just an American problem, really. And it all makes sense when you take into consideration that, I mean, America right now is everyone is just like addicted to their phones. No one reads books anymore. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm also not perfect in that because I'm on and off when I read. It took me like 3 months to finish a book that I was reading, and now I'm trying to read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I haven't touched that book in like a month now, and I'm just on and off with it. So I'm not perfect in that regard either. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some saint or something when it comes to that. You also have to take into consideration too the fucking garbage that they feed us that also makes us stupid. I don't know if you guys knew this, but in the Big Mac, there is a literal, I forgot exactly what it was. Um, but there is a literal like chemical or some shit like that in the Big Mac that in simple terms makes you dumber. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm being super serious. There's also like genetically modified black mold in that shit. I forgot in which one of the foods it was. And it just proves my point that this is really just an American problem. And I've always seen a lot of foreigners, like from the Philippines and whatnot, just shit talk Americans and just talk about how a lot of us are just entitled and very annoying and just come off as rude and selfish. And let me tell you right now, I've been working at retail now for about a year. I used to work at Lowe's and now I work at Best Buy. And I can be the first to tell you that yes, a lot of Americans really are rude, entitled, and just selfish and just annoying to deal with. And this isn't untrue at all. I mean, you look on social media and that's exactly how they come off. I mean, you could say, oh, but social media isn't a reflection of real life. No, that's maybe back then I would agree with you on that, but not anymore nowadays. Social media isn't like this small little niche thing anymore. It is fucking huge and everyone has it. Everyone has Instagram. Everybody has Twitter. Well, maybe not Twitter. That place is fucking the worst of the worst, right? Everyone has TikTok. Your grandpa probably has fucking TikTok, right? Like, we need to stop pretending like social media is this small little niche thing that it once was. No, social media is a reflection, in a way, a reflection of real life. Not 100% accurate, but it's still a reflection of modern day life. Which is why I say that social media is just a plague on this world because like I said, it just makes everyone so fucking stupid. And then the end result is just the type of people that I'm currently complaining about. The type of people that just misinterpret your words, don't think about anything. It's just sad. It's sad because like I said earlier, it just makes you want to isolate and just not talk to anyone because really what's the point when everyone will just see you like an asshole over something that they completely made up in their head because they just lack the ability to comprehend what you're saying or writing. But yeah, before I end off this video, I just wanted to say that yes, I'm fully agree with the Europeans when they say that Americans are stupid because we really are. I mean, nowhere in the world is, perfect, but Jesus Christ, because you just see America just do a bunch of stupid shit all the time because they are like the biggest one out of everybody. And it is just kind of hard not to make fun of us. But, anyways, it feels like I'm just repeating myself here, so I'll just end the video here. Real quick before I go for real this time. I'm still working on another video. Well, working, quote unquote. I'm not gonna lie, I've been procrastinating, but it'll happen eventually. I also have another video idea coming out, so yeah. Anyways, see ya.